Hello everyone, and welcome back to the LP of Deja Vu. It's several hours later, and Ace has finally managed to pull himself away from those quarter slots. And fortunately enough for us, he managed to win coins. He's actually up to 40 now. It's good for us because those coins are required to proceed through the game. You have to have them in order to get to other locations and collect evidence. And you'll need about 40 coins if you want to do all the stuff in the game. Now, now that we have key 3, we can unlock the front door and leave. Now, you may ask yourself, how did I know it was locked and how did I know key 3 was needed? Well, I'm psychic. That's just how it is. And now we're out in front of the bar, and you might want to go into the car immediately, but it's a trap. Don't go for it yet. You want to do this first. Almost as soon as we leave, we're accosted by this woman, claiming to have left a surprise in the car we just saw. She's also left a surprise for us in her purse. Well, Ace, being a hard-boiled fellow, knows when to put a woman in her place for being uppity, and in this case, we have no choice but to punch her in the face. If I would do it already. Yes, there it is. The Socko. And of course, being the big burly man, we apparently knock her out in one punch, which is fortunate for us, because she was actually planning on using something in the person on us. She was going to attempt to put cosmetics on us. And really, in the middle of broad daylight, that would have been worse than being killed. So, to pay her back, we take her gun and money, and leave her the cosmetics. We don't really need it. But what we need to do now is go back to the car. Now we have the knowledge that she apparently put something in the hood of the car, which is probably very bad. So, you have to unlock it with key 2. Okay. And step on inside if I'll ever do it. There we go. Now, the surprise under the hood is actually a bomb. So, if you try to start the car or use the hood release, the car will explode. So the only thing you can do is open the glove box and take the things out of the glove box. Now, first of all, it's a street map telling you where Joe's bar is at, which is where we're at right now. So this is the way that you figure out how to get back to this place after you leave. And apparently there's a lady in the trunk that somebody told us to put in the trunk, apparently, so that's a problem. And now we have the address here for Joey Siegel's actual home. And here's a snapshot, presumably of the woman who is in the trunk. She's apparently a very heavy lady, which makes me question how exactly anyone managed to lift her to put her into a car trunk. I don't know if they had like a forklift with them or what, but it just doesn't seem feasible to me. But enough about the fat lady. Now we have a mugger in front of us. This guy is actually very dangerous to run into because he wants all of your money, and if he takes your money, then you're screwed. But this time at least, you can just punch him in the eye, and he runs away screaming that he'll be back, which he will. The way he works is you can punch him like that 4 times, but on the 5th time, you have to give him your money. So hope by then you're done going around in the cabs, because if you're not, you can't beat the game, unfortunately. Here are some newspapers. You can buy one, actually, and it says that it has the headline, "The Japanese Bomb Pearl Harbor," which tells you what time period this game takes place in. Anyway, here's a bum that you can run into every now and then. In fact, I think you run into him every time until you give him these coins. He says it will save your life if you give him these coins. And he has a good tip for you, which is basically that apparently somebody is looking to kill you. And they're sitting in our office, which is very good advice from him. However, unfortunately for him, playing years of Grand Theft Auto have taught me that whenever you give somebody money like this, you want to beat them up and then take your money back. Unfortunately, he's way too drugged out to notice, and then the cops come for us, so we have to kind of leave. Which really makes me wonder, apparently a guy holding you up at gunpoint in the middle of Main Street it draws no attention whatsoever, but I punch a single bum in the back alley, and all of a sudden the cops are just chasing me like I've done something horribly wrong. And actually, in that regard, I guess it is a lot like Grand Theft Auto. Anyway, here's our the gun store. You can buy a bunch of bullets and a gun, which I'm going to buy the gun just to show you how you buy things in this game. Do not use the money on the thing you're buying. You just kind of take it, and if you have the money, you'll buy it. And if you don't, the gun owner will shoot you. So that's fun. But I don't buy any of the bullets because that gun and those bullets are all completely useless. You do not need them if you know what you're doing. And here's the mugger again. This guy's kind of just a pain in the ass way to make sure that if you don't know what you're doing and you wander around Main Street too much, you will lose the game. So it's kind of a method to kill newbies off, I guess, which is kind of an asshole thing to do, but eh. Anyway, now we have the address for Peoria. I thought you got it from the map earlier, but apparently not. That would be ludicrous. Anyway, if I can figure it out, yes, we step into the cab, and this is our method of transportation for the game. Basically, you just talk to the cabbie and tell him where you want to go. And fortunately enough for us, we have the coins to be able to make him get us there. He wants 3 coins for every trip. So this place apparently, anywhere you're going, from anywhere, always takes 75 cents to get there. And on top of that, you can get there without the cab actually moving. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, let's locate the coins and give it to him. You use it on the pay here slot, obviously. And if you try and leave without paying him, you get arrested and lose the game. So don't do that. So here we are at West End, which is the address for Joey Siegel, I believe. Yeah, that's right. This is the Joey Siegel. So he's the guy that was shot at the bar and the guy who owned the bar also. But anyway, since it's been working so well, I decided to try and punch this elevator to make it submit to my will, just like the last one. Unfortunately, this elevator is made of stronger stuff than the elevator at the bar. And the only way you can get it to work is to convince it to open with the key card made for it. It apparently needs a more subtle approach than just brute violence. It's a very resistant elevator. And of course, once you're inside again, you have to use the key card once again. And just for a little bit of my own knowledge, I did not know that in the 1940s they had these kind of cards that you could slide into the slots and open elevators like this. I was unaware of that, but apparently that did exist at the time. Go figure. And now we are in Joey Siegel's apartment, and there is only one thing of note in this whole apartment, and it's not the picture of a naked lady over there in the back. It is this address for Kinsey Street. And it apparently has a fairly good-looking woman on the picture. So that will be our next stop. And since we're going to a chick's house, Ace is going to need to get ready and prepare his A-game for wooing her. And so we'll leave him to it, and we'll come back when he's done. And I'll see you then.